Killing machine.
Lying here, this is how everything ends. No more for these kings of men. This is how.
So thank you for joining again. So we're now on episode 3 of the Crazy Killing Machine RPG series. You've got Steve, you've got Ollie, myself, Stefano, you got Rene and Finn. We're going to go through episode 3. Episode 2 ended. We're in quite a bad way. Some people more to blame than others. But again, we're going to say exactly the same thing probably for the next couple of episodes. If you've not seen any of the characters being made, please stop. Go and watch the characters being made because we're not going to go through those in any more detail. There are specific character creation videos for each of the 5 characters. If you've not seen the first 2 episodes of the RPG, again, some of this might not make sense to you as well. So if you wanted to stop now and go back to episode 1 and 2, they're all on the YouTube page, and we'll link them underneath this video. But other than that, if you've watched episode 1 and 2 and you've for some reason come back for episode 3, away we go. So yeah, I'll pass it across to Steve. He'll give us a bit of a summary where we left episode 2 off, and I think we've got some some motorbikes apparently in the camp.
Okay. So I just first want to say thank you to anyone that's obviously sent in comments to say what they think the different references were in the other 2 videos. Everyone's quite rightly identified that there wasn't really one in the second one, but none of you have got the first one right yet. So it'll be interesting to see if anyone goes back and listens to the first episode to see if there is any. Again, this one may or may not have another reference, so that'd be cool. That'd be cool if someone finds that one, and if you find the reference to something pop culture, a game or a TV show, a film, then let me know, and I'll let you be able to name one of the future characters, just for these guys to never ask them their name. So
that's the next thing. That's the running thing. We don't care what people's names are.
There's no names.
If people are able to recognize by the sound the model and the type of the vehicle that is passing there.
Yeah, Finn's currently sat on the M1.
Yeah.
So, at the end of the last episode, you had successfully fought off 5 caravan guards after Hyan tried and failed to pull the snake-like being out from beneath the carriage. Around you lay the corpses of 5 men that you've each had a hand in brutally slaughtering. At the campfire, those that are sober enough to stand are clamoring for their weapons or fleeing. Horns are now sounding throughout the camp, and the Baron is still sat on the carriage looking absolutely terrified. He was stupid enough to believe that his guards would be a match for you all, but he watched on helplessly as you annihilated each of them. He squeals at you. "What do you want? Please, take anything. Just spare my life." But before you can respond, from beneath the wagon slithers the snake man. He stands before you and appears to smile as he looks down upon the butchery around him. The Baron faints, evidently reaching the peak of his strain threshold. Now, the snake looks at you all. "Do you have it? Quickly, you must give it to us." Where you go?
I kicked the Baron. he was the guy that called the guards, wasn't he? So.
By the way, I would like to make a little like information on this. I was the only one of the 5 that when he tried to attack, he missed. So I actually haven't attacked anyone.
No, but
you can explain that to the jury, mate. Don't you worry.
Yeah, the intent was there. You can't claim naivety. You can't claim naivety because you missed.
Just swing in the midst like, "Oh, sorry, mate."
Innocence on incompetency.
So yeah, I mean, I'm standing by it. The first thing I do is, in frustration, high and kick. I'm going to kick the Baron. I know he's unconscious, but I'm going to kick him.
I mean, he's up on his carriage, so that's a flying kick. So if you want to roll an agility check,
I'm going to punch him. I'm going to do something. Basically, I'm pissed that he called the guards. So
okay,
so that happens.
So he just grunts. He can take a wound. I'm not going to let you roll for it because he's not going to defend it.
So what are we doing? Are we in immediate danger, or are people going to be chasing us down? Or
there is people clamoring for their weapons, and you've literally got this snake man who looks shady and scary as hell, and he's obviously after something which I hope that you all remember.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I'll go in character.
go on then.
Hey, Ian, you have that thing that guy gave it to us in the tavern.
Yeah. I'm I'll probably say. Look, I don't really care what your name is at the minute. And we're probably not going to ask you again anyway. So it looks like we're in a bit of trouble. So let's get out of the way. Let's get safe, and then we'll do the niceties. And I sort of gesture for everybody to start pegging it, to start legging it.
No, you must give me the vial now. Look at the predicament you're in. You need allies right now. Give me the vial. If you're going to move forward, this is the next logical step.
I mean, I've got no. Yeah, I give him the vial. I've got no.
Yeah, I agree.
All about self-preservation. I'm going to give him the vial so he can run. But I suppose at this point, if I give him the vial, we don't really care about this guy anymore either. So I'll give him the vial and then show him no interest other than trying to get away.
Okay. He takes the concoction and drinks it instantly. His face shimmers and disappears. His cloak drops to the ground and he is gone. A few moments later, you hear the muffled cries as the people around the campfire drop to the ground, dead, one by one, grasping at their throats to cover the open wound that appeared from nowhere. A horn bellows from the camp, and you hear the familiar chinking of sanctum armor as word of a battle erupting from the secluded merchant quarters must have reached the guards. Probably one of the two people that were following you throughout has probably gone and told them
Yeah, we forgot about
exactly
them
what's
guys.
going on here.
Yeah.
So, with the bodies of many innocent merchants and their guards laid butchered around you, it wouldn't be wise to remain here. So, we're going to jump over to our new map. Ding.
Steve did some DMing. Oh right, hang on a minute. Let me make
Look at this.
it fit the screen. Hang on. So we've had a bit of a brief, and I think we're down here in this bottom left. Are we in this?
Yep. So the bottom left, you've got this little campfire here. There's obviously loads of dead bodies on there. I thought it'd be too graphic to come up with all those. But you guys are stood pretty much like to the north. Let's see. I think I can do some little drawing and stuff. This is cute, isn't it? You guys are stood around here. Obviously, you can see here you've got all the guards coming.
Maybe don't use green because
Green.
Background.
I mean, it looks great for me. Okay, look. So here's
You
all
can
your
use
guards.
the
all around.
red for the blood of our enemies.
Yeah, there's the blood everywhere. So obviously, you've got all these guards that are dead. You've got the ones that you fought over here. Like these are all innocent merchants as well. The people that were fleeing, these have all died now mysteriously. But obviously, they're going to see you guys there with blood all over your weapons, and this is definitely going to get blamed on you guys. These guys are all rushing towards you. You can see here the layout of the camp. Right in the middle, you've got the. You're not allowed. I mean, stop it. You guys aren't allowed to draw.
That was Carl. I'm sure 100% that was Carl.
Yeah, obviously that was Carl.
That's obviously Carl. So so in the middle here, you can see the market. So these are all the different stalls that you started at. The big tent there in the middle, which you've not experienced. And then the top left, you've got Steve, and right to the north, you've got the desert gate, and past that is the desert. To the east and west, and there we can hear the horns of the
Yeah, the Phantom are really pissed.
So yeah, the dark edges, that's where the walls are of this area. And you guys, your little home tent is right here. Just to give you a little bit of information what's going on. So this is where this is like your barracks where you spent the night last night. This here is the swanky looking building that had all the guards outside, and here is the Beggar's Barrel, which is the other the tavern that you guys went to. And
the market, I imagine that is the one.
Yeah, this is all the market around here.
Yeah.
Okay.
that's where we went shopping and did nothing much else.
Yeah. Pointless shopping, and you stole something. I can't even remember what it was. A lighter, maybe.
X tabs. And then
X tabs. Yeah. Okay. At least it's something useful.
Usual thing.
So yeah, you've got this army rushing towards you. You've got a massacre around you. You've given some snake a mysterious concoction. He's now disappeared. What's your plan, guys?
I don't know if is it maybe the best interest to go back to the guy or run towards the tavern to see if we bump into Snake Man.
I'm not sure we're going to be able to make it through the hundreds of guards to get to the tavern at this point.
I mean, the guards are distracted at the moment, right?
Yeah, with us, we're the distraction.
No. They've been distracted by the sound of the horn.
No, the horn is them. That is your sanctum. That is the horn to alert them to you guys.
What's the cave? Or what's
That's the campfire.
Is it? Oh, obviously. Yeah, obviously.
So obviously they're all rushing from the north. So the main army is coming from the north towards you, and all the different guards. This is what you can see is what you can see now as characters. So you can see all the guys rushing from the north. You can't see anything to the east, and there's just wall to the west that you're not going to get past.
Do we maybe try running towards the east? Then if we know people are coming from the north, if we try and sort of skulk our way to the east and try and find somewhere where we can hide, or at least get out of sight, and then.
I mean, surely running deeper into the camp south makes more sense, and we can lose them kind of up amongst all the forest, more forest dense areas.
Well, I'm going to draw properly. Hang on, let me draw properly, and I'll not draw any more dicks. But
I mean, you definitely will.
But if we're drawing, actually, let me change the color. I'll change color. My color is going to be this orange. So I think if we maybe move this way. Because if everybody's coming from the north, I don't know if we can get over the fence or if there's any way through that fence and running east.
So the fence, you guys have obviously gone past this to get in here, and as you all know, Taunus is able to just step over it.
Yep.
Because that's how you got in here initially.
I'm gone.
So...
I'm gone. We're not talking about it. I'm gone. I've leaped the fence. I've leaped the fence, and I'm running east.
Are you all sticking together, or are we splitting apart?
I think we should go towards the tavern. To be honest.
That's east.
Yeah, east.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I would follow that other giant. Taunus can become his new buddy. Get more guys on our side. Start a coup. just more ways to kill more people. That's my goal here.
Okay, so hey, big guy, I'll follow where you go.
Okay, I follow where you go.
That's great. You're gonna go around in circles.
Okay, actually, all right. So if we're going east, right?
Yep.
If I shoot a hole through the fence of the north and create an explosion. No.
You want to attack the army?
I'm now over here.
that will draw all of the guards coming from the north to that area, because that will look like that's where we're escaping. Because if I use my blast effect from my handgun, I can create a distraction and we can run east to the tavern.
Sounds like a good idea to me.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Yeah. So I'm gonna blast a hole through the north.
I mean,
for a terrible idea.
You can do a normal difficulty. Yeah, you're right near it. So two difficulty ranged attack on it.
Ranged attack.
I know how much you love your ranged attacks.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, so
4 advantages, just in case I decide to rip the audio.
Yep. So that's 4 advantages, no successes. So you missed the fence. However, 4 advantages. Yeah, 4 advantages. The fences just past it have been hit by your bullet. It's gone way over, and you've just absolutely vaporized these here. And that was the advantage from using 3 advantages. The 4th advantage was the fact that those 2 guards sleeping in there, and they're now not going to be part of the army fighting you, just in case you fight them later. So you just vaporized 2 people as they slept. So a few of the guards that were running forward have obviously diverted off that way. You've slowed them down a little bit, and yeah. So
off we go.
So are we going back through the door, or do we have to make our way over the fence? Because obviously Taunus can just step over it.
Yeah, the door and the fence are just as high as each other.
You can launch each one of us over the fence.
Yeah, throw us all to the tavern. Yeah. Cool. All right. Yeah. Do we need to do any checks to make our way out of the camp area that we're in?
No, it's quite simple to jump over. I just want to know where everyone is. So Pebble Forest, where's about are you right now?
I'm following everyone else.
You were floating along with everyone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Cool. I thought your tactic would just be pretend to be part of the campfire. That'd
Yeah,
be
I think it was just to jump in the back and someone's property or something.
So yeah, I'm not with these guys. What are you on about? So yeah, you start running east. You're running down between the campfire, the tents. We're going to bring you up just this way a little bit, and dun, dun, dun. Ah, I hate this stupid thing.
we've done, and then nothing's happened. Game
There you
over.
go. You've got a guard right in front of you. So at this point, I want everyone to roll initiative, and the idea is going to be you're going to use this same initiative whenever you turn up to bump into any guards. It doesn't mean you have to fight every single one you bump into. You can come up with some kind of plan, or you can fight them. The idea being that everyone is running behind you. You are being chased. So the more time you spend in each location, the more likely it is that someone's going to catch you.
Yeah, who's got to blow him away, haven't we? Which initiative is it?
Cool.
Are you ready?
Cool. You have seen this guy and you're running directly at him.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Oh, I've got some.
Okay.
I got some extras on.
Yeah, Papasaurus, you shouldn't have an extra. Everyone rolled?
Mm.
Yep.
Let me zoom in a little bit on our Sanctum Guard. There he is. Look, where is he?
Cool. So, what is everyone's initiative? So we have, I believe, Carl's first.
Yeah.
Then we've got Finn. I can't see Taunus. Where's Taunus?
Thomas is above me.
Can I do it on here? Right, okay. Let's do this. Right, okay. So we've got Carl. And Finn.
There's usually something in Roll20 where you can just pull the initiative out.
Yeah, but I think that's just D&D. It's not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I think
it only works for the
Oh,
end.
no, it's Carl Papasaurus. So it's Carl,
yeah.
Ollie, Finn. Where is our kit? It's 2 and Taunus. So then Taunus,
Yeah.
then
And me.
no. And where does the guard come in order of that? Ross and 3 Fet. So it's above Stefano.
Yeah.
Guards. So you guys have got a good advantage here. Obviously, you've got 4 of you going before any guards that you bump into, and then Stefano to finish them off, obviously. So yeah, you run down between these tents, and in front of you there is a Sanctum Guard, and he's about to shout for help. What is the plan? First person up is Carl.
So I'm torn. I mean, I'm just trying to think. I know what I want to do to him, but I'm just trying to think what the character would do to him.
Just pick me up, throw me down his throat. You can't see.
I mean, now Carl wants to do that.
So I think because so I'm guessing he's a human. He's a human Sanctum Guard.
Human Sanctum.
Yeah, I
you are
think-
very racist towards this man.
So because he's a human, and now I'm starting to think that my character's starting to steer away from just being racist towards humans. Is really starting to take a disliking towards Sanctum as well. I'm going to blow that fool away.
Don't you have a stun ability on your weapon?
Yeah, not going to use it.
No. Okay. Cool. Just gonna.
I think
around.
I think we've realised that we're in such a bad position. I'm just going to sort of screech to a halt and line my my double barrel pistol at him and shoot at him.
Okay, before you can do that,
Shit.
Carl, you should be the more calm in the group, you know.
The what? The more calm.
calm.
No. So
You are
mine's
you're an elf.
no, mine's the most self-preservation-y, and at the minute I'm not feeling very self-preserved, so I'm trying to get away.
Okay. Yeah. Nothing happens. So you are now able to take your attack.
Excellent. So what we rolling at him? Just a normal.
So 2 difficulty ranged attack,
2 difficulty range.
and be aware of any of your.
It feels like a while ago since we've done this.
It is, yeah.
So 2 difficulty and then just a ranged, and then how do we do it? So again, so we add our damage, don't we? Add the weapon skill and the damage. Is that right?
Well, you're gonna roll to see if it's a success, and then I add the damage onto any successes, and that will be your damage. Okay, so you've got a success, and what is your damage? So it's 2. No, so you've got 1 success
And a triumph.
and well, the triumph is the success. It encompasses it. So your damage on your weapon is 5. So you're doing 6 damage to this guy. Can I have both up? I can. Okay, so he's going to take 2 wounds, and you can then use the critical if you want to get the triumph to leverage an advantage and insert some strain on him, or you can inflict a critical wound if you wish.
So what can we do with the triumph again? So it's just a critical wound or
Inflict a critical, or there's like loads of different options.
Can I just say I shot him in the foot?
You're gonna shoot him in the foot, so you don't want to kill him.
I sort of want to shoot his leg so he can't run after us.
I don't think I run after if he's dead.
I don't know if I'd kill him. That's the problem. I don't think I'd shoot to kill him. I'd shoot.
The problem is that he's still able to scream.
No, my interest is shooting him to get him out of the way. So I fancy sort of shooting him in his leg or shooting him in his torso so he can't run after us. I don't think I'd have shot to kill him.
Okay. Well, to be fair, you also have the stun 4 on your weapon.
Yeah.
So
yeah, let's say that. Let's say that. I shot to stun.
No, but we shouldn't leave him alive. Like once we attacked, there is no point of leaving him alive. Otherwise, he will say where we are.
No, I don't think Higham would have shot him to kill him. He's got his secondary interest is killing him. His primary interest is getting away.
I'll kill him.
Yeah. No, I'm running away. I'm shooting him. I'm sort of shooting him on the move to get past him. So as long as I can stop him grabbing me, I'm going.
Yep. So you've hit him, and we'll apply your stun. So he will take 4 strain, which will incapacitate him, and he passes out and knocked down to the floor. Yeah. We go to the next one on the list.
So Carl, you're pacifist.
Carl, you've shot and you've ran, so you're pretty much stood next to him. Ollie, you're next. What's your plan? Are you running past, or are you going to finish this guy off on the floor?
I'm not going to be able to finish him off. When I run back him.
Ollie, I'm really struggling to hear you at the minute, mate. I don't know if that's me or.
Really?
Yeah,
it's very deep.
Okay, let me try and fix my.
That's me way better now.
Yeah, it's better now. Yeah, you were just very, very deep.
Oh, my bad. So I will run past him and give him a little nudge whilst I run past him.
Bounce off him.
Once you've ran past him, I want you to do a perception check for me, please. In fact, a vigilance check, because you are not looking.
Success.
Cool. You have just spotted Chaboy barreling down on you.
Oh, God.
So this guy has now come in. He would have got a free attack on you as you were running past, but you've spotted him and you just sidestepped him. And yeah, we're down to Finn.
So there's another guy who's just turned up now.
Yep. So we got a guy knocked out on the floor.
Yeah.
Which has got the cross on him, and now you've just got this guy who stood right next to Ollie and.
Is he a regular guard?
Yep, just a regular guard.
And okay, I mean, I feel like the obvious play here is to shoot him, but there's a good chance that I'm just gonna miss and just kill Ollie. Because that sounds like something that would just happen in this current state of affairs. Because I just murder one of our own teammates. Yeah, I'll shoot him in the face. I mean, I don't know why I'm pretending like I'm going to make a better decision.
So are you running forward and shooting, or are you shooting and then plan to do something else?
No, I'm going to run up to catch up with Ollie, with Publisaurus and Higher. So I'm now with them, and I'm just going to kind of like take a shot at them. Again, I don't really care if it kills them, slows them down, knocks them to the ground. It's kind of just like, we need to get to this tavern. So I'll just take a running shot at him on my way past.
Cool.
I assume there's a regular difficulty range.
Yep, 2 difficulty, ranged attack, please.
This is the first guard still.
No, this is the second guard. So the first
The
guard.
second one. Okay.
Yep. So you got 2 successes and an advantage.
Yep.
So 2 successes. We add your damage on. Let's see what your damage is. So you're going to do 7 damage,
Mhm.
which is going to make him take 3 wounds. He is still alive. Do you have anything that you can spend your advantage on?
I have
Or-
a blast effect.
Does
which
that? I think that costs 2, does it, or does it cost 1?
It costs 3 advantages.
Oh, okay. So yeah, with an advantage, you can come up with like some kind of thing that you're going to do. So like an additional like story thing, or like kind of what you're going to make the most out of this advantage.
Okay, so I think after shooting him, I'm gonna have, so even though obviously I haven't killed him, I'm gonna look ahead to see if there's any more guards approaching, or see if there's another person coming up, so I can be prepared for that attack as well, or I can tell someone around me there's someone else coming up.
Okay. Yep. You have correctly spotted another guard. Where did that one just go? Oh, no. Yeah. Cool. Here we go. There's another one right behind.
Behind us.
No, he's right directly behind the one that you just shot at. He's just come out from behind the fence, the tents to the right. So next we have Rene or Taunus.
Okay.
So we've got a weakened guard at the front, and then a full strength guard right behind.
And we've
Okay,
sort of
so-
moved
and
on a
this-
bit, haven't we?
What's
And
right?
there is still the guard down behind us. Or I mean, well,
So currently,
Floor.
currently we've got Finn here. We've got Pebblesaurus and Hyan, and then Stefano and Taunus and Zar are still back here. So you've got the guy knocked out on the floor, and then you've got these two people ahead.
Okay.
They are in range for you to run up and hit, so you can move and attack if you wanted to.
Okay, and since the tents are not that tall, I think I will see the guards.
You
Beyond
can, yep.
them?
You can see the guards, yep.
Okay, so I will try to rush forward. So I will attack a guard that is in our way. So
Yep.
I don't want to like run through a guard that isn't in our way, but if there's anybody that could cross our way soon, I will attack him.
Yep. So you're currently running up towards, across and up
The
towards
second
the
one, I
tavern.
guess. Yep.
Yep. Okay. So you're going to go for that one, yeah. If you just want to do a
Okay.
melee attack.
It's under skill checks, right? Just melee. But
Melee, yep.
let's go.
Oh, that's a failure and 2
Oh,
advantages.
that's bad.
Yeah. So you've swung and you've missed. However, with your advantages and the fact that you are so tall, you get to spot this other guard over here. If it lets me. So we have another guard.
Let's zoom back in now that we've
So
got-
you've just seen him. You've seen him over the top of the fences. He's not. He's obviously heard a bit of commotion, and he's heard he can see you like running towards people. He can't see the rest of the people.
Just for my understanding, we are in between the tents where the yellow mark is, like where the dead guard is that is on the
Yep.
floor. We are in,
Yep.
in this line. Okay,
Yep.
then I would like to stand in front of the 2 guards and won't let them pass me, so
Cool.
that my friends can run behind me.
Very nice. Cool. So then we've got the guard is going to. We've got the One up front who's pretty injured. He's going to take a swing at you, Tornus, being that you've just stood right in his way. And he is going to take a cheeky little swing. And what does he use? He uses brawl. He has some other things, I think. I had one setback dice because he's inaccurate. Okay, so he's going to swing at you. And he misses.
Doesn't out.
Swing and a miss. Then the next guard, he's going to rush up to you as well, and he's going to take a go.
Stop with this.
And
They're coming for us.
going off. Here comes more Sanctum guards. So the next guard is going to rush at you.
So that's the second guard, yeah, the one slightly above.
Second guard, yeah, the one right behind. And he has, so he's just moved forward. He's come to here. And he's just swinging and he's doing 3 hits. And he's then got a threat. So with the threat, he's going to suffer a strain because he is terrified of like facing down this massive giant. So he suffers a strain, which is essentially like a wound to NPCs. And he's then going to swing at you with 3 + 5, so 8 damage against you, Tornus.
Can I ask why you are rolling brawl when you are attacking with a weapon instead of? Because if I understand, brawl is for fists.
No, brawl's for melee.
Well, you've got melee, which is with a weapon.
Yeah.
Brawl, these guys have brawl weapons. I know it obviously shows like a little sword, but he's hitting you with a shield essentially. So it's like a brawl hit. So it's like close range, in your face kind of damage, punching at your kneecaps. So Tornus, what's your soak?
It's 5, so I
5.
get 3 damage, right?
Yep. So you're going to take 3 damage.
Okay. Do you know right now what the defensive 1 and deflection 1 is from my weapon?
Oh, okay. Yeah, you just reduced the hit by 1.
Ah, okay. So it's...
Yep, so 2 damage. You automatically block 1. And then this guard over here is going to run towards the guard, but he doesn't get an attack because that's a long way for him to go. So we've got these 3 now running at you. And we're back up to Hyan.
No.
Oh no, Stefano didn't go. I get to go.
I know that people forget about me. I'm a small goblin. Quick question, Steve, because it might be the first time I use it. Can you remind me what telekinesis is actually saying?
Yep.
Because I don't have it in my talent tree summary.
Yep. Telekinesis, page 80. Down off the page, top of my head. Okay. So your character can manipulate objects and affect other characters within short range, as if they were engaged, using their mind instead of their physical body. When they do, any required skill checks.
Sorry?
I don't read all of it out. I'm going to read you all the book and be like, oh, you don't even need it. Okay, so you can use it to obviously move objects nearby, or you can use it as an attack against someone. So you would do a brawl combat check, and it has damage equal to your willpower instead of using your weapon.
Yep. Okay. So yeah, I'll just do only objects, so I cannot actually smash one guard to the other, basically.
Yeah, you can affect characters or objects.
Yeah, okay. So I will use the guard that is already injured, using telekinesis to smash against the other guard next to it.
Okay, yeah, if you want to do that, you can do a brawn combat check.
Yeah. And I will use
one sec.
Yeah.
When they do any required skill checks linked to brawn or agility, instead use willpower. So it says do a brawn check, but then if you ever do a brawn, do willpower. So you do a willpower check.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Just fucking hit him!
Like,
Just
okay, so you're doing a brawl check. but you add willpower. So
Yeah.
you're gonna have to do.
I
You'll
do a
use
brawl.
brawl, but but then instead of using your brawn, you use your willpower. So you're gonna have to do it
Exactly.
manually because I bet this doesn't handle it.
So you're using telekinesis over your massive Reaper sigil.
The reason,
Because my Reaper sigil, I need to use brawn with it, and my brawn is 1. Instead, my
Okay.
willpower is 4. So
Gotcha.
there is and my melee is 1, and brawl is 2. So there is actually, it's better for me to use telekinesis to attack things.
Gotcha.
so you should be doing a 3 green dice, 1 yellow dice.
Let me check. I don't find. Where is it?
So your willpower's
Brawl.
4. So your willpower's 4, and then you're turning.
No, I have 1 yellow, 1 green.
No, because that would be using brawn. You're using willpower instead of brawn. So you're going
No,
to have.
brawl.
Yeah, so you're doing a brawl check, which is
Yeah.
linked to brawn, but because you're doing a telekinesis, instead of using
Oh.
brawn, you're using willpower. So it's going to be. So you've got rank 2 in it. So that
Yeah.
is. So it's going to be. It's actually going to be 2 green dice and 2 yellow dice. Okay.
Okay. Yep, makes sense. Don't know why.
And you're going to
but it
smash them
makes
into the other guys. So.
Yep. So here we go.
Cool. So it's 2 successes. We add your willpower onto it, so it's 4 damage. So that's 6 damage goes through. The guy that you're flinging across, you absolutely annihilate him. He is very much dead, gone. And then the guy that you hit him into, he is going to take a damage.
Nice.
And yeah, we're now back to the top. So we now have Hyan.
So now that we've done a full turn, can we sort of just have a bit of a sit rep of where we're all stuck?
So, yeah, can I ask a quick question?
Yep.
Are the two remaining guys now directly in our path, or are they kind of like coming in from the side of us? So if we wanted to, we could just like run apart away from them.
Yeah.
So where you are currently is so you've all pretty much come together here.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
see the red
Yeah.
box? And Taunus is like stood right in front of you. So you all stood behind Taunus. Taunus is there right between the guards.
I'm gone this way.
And obviously tavern that you were aiming for is still over here.
I'm running.
Okay, so Hyan runs. You can't attack because obviously your thing has to reload.
Yep.
Would you like to do any kind of action? Other time action?
I think there's there's need for a scan around to see if there's anything between me and the tavern once I get to the end of those tents.
Cool. You can do a perception check, please.
I'd love to do a perception check. It's my favourite sort of check. Once I open everything up, because my computer's really slow because I'm running all this gear. Okay, a perception check.
I'm just happy that we're 5 minutes into this and we've already killed multiple people.
I mean, you've killed one person. You've incapacitated another.
Incapacitate 2, no, 1.
Perception check. There we go.
Cool. It's a success. You can see a small shadow on the side of this tent.
A small shadow.
It's definitely Cory. We should just shoot him. We should just kill him now. And then never have to
Exactly.
deal with him again.
Take him out of his misery.
So how far would I have got then? Moving away from them, would I have got towards that tent?
Pretty much to where your arrow is.
That's
ends,
I'm on the
pretty
end of that tent. Okay. Yep, and
Cool.
I'm doing that, and I'm sort of just standing at the end of them tents, making sure there's nobody coming down that pathway here between us and the tavern.
Cool. Then we've got Ollie. You're next. Allosaurus.
I'm able to sneak around, sneak past the guard, to get on the other side to flank them.
You can do a stealth check for that.
Cool.
It's just a 2 difficulty. And you can add a bonus dice because they are well distracted by this massive giant stood in front of them.
The blue, yeah.
Yep, blue one.
Right, yeah. Stealth. No.
No, they definitely spot you. You got 2 advantages though. So at this point, you are trying to sneak past them, and they've turned and spotted you. You've got 2 advantages. So your choices here are either duck back behind Taunus, attack. You can take an attack at this point because you've only done one action, or anything else that you kind of think of, kind of action that you might
Don't
want to
you
do.
also have some telekinesis abilities?
Yeah, you
I
have
have
telekinesis.
No, I don't.
Got
Oh, you
silent
didn't take
communication.
it. It's true. It's true. You didn't
I've
take it.
still got my amber to power.
Allosaurus is going to save up his amber, and we're going to do a session of getting him an amazing ability. And I've kind of
and then
planned
it'll,
when it's
you know,
going to be, so don't worry.
finally be useful.
Yes.
You need to grow. You need to grow at least arms and legs, before doing anything.
I will attack the one of the guards, the one that's got less health.
The most health or the least health?
Health.
Okay. Yeah, so if you want to do whatever your check is for an attack.
So hang on a second. I'm a brawn, right?
It depends what your weapon says. I think you're brawl.
Yeah, brawn. Oh, hang on. Let me get rid of that boost dice.
I'll kill them all. I don't give a shit. I'll just gonna start to smash everything now.
I'm glad I'm out of the way.
I mean, you're the one that got us into this mess and then made
Goblin
it worse.
wants to
Yeah, exactly. It was like I attacked this guard and then I ran away.
I attacked no guard. Oh, which guard? The first
The one
guard.
with the,
The first
yeah,
one.
I stunned him. I didn't kill him. You all try to get me kill him. Peer pressure.
Okay, so yeah, you missed that one. You definitely need some kind of special ability. You are not great in fights, and they are going to add a bonus dice the next time that they attack someone because of the threat. So next up we have Clixel.
Okay, cool. So I already know what I'm doing. It's going to surprise all of you.
Come on,
So-
little crazy person.
So I want to use my movement, like my first movement, to jump on top of Tornus's shoulders.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, first of all, I think is Tornus going to let you?
You're
You're not that. I don't think you're that close yet.
You're gonna do something like this,
No.
flicking him away.
And my goal is to form a kind of like Groot Rocket style relationship. Where he's like big guy. Who's
I'm 9.9.
Yeah,
That's a
how
big agility
high can you jump?
I have some pretty powerful thighs. I think I can.
Yeah,
Let's
do you want
try.
to do an agility check for me?
Let's try.
Absolutely.
Tornus, are you happy about him jumping up you?
Yeah, it's fine.
This is for like height gain, so I have a better shot.
When I
against
was young, we did this stuff all the time with goblins. So.
it. You can jump on my back next. So is it a regular difficulty?
So it's a regular difficulty, and you can add a bonus dice because Tornus is going to give you a little bit of a helping
I'm
hand.
sorry, but
Crap.
he's 9'9". How is this a regular difficulty?
Because he's climbing up him. It's not like it's not a
Yeah,
full
I'm
jump.
not-
It's a quick jump up. It's a regular difficulty.
Is this a agility or an athletics check?
Agility.
Agility.
I mean, it depends. Are you jumping or are you climbing?
I didn't see an agility check. Oh, no, agility is the like.
Agility will be climbing.
Climbing.
Yeah.
Athletics will be jumping.
There isn't an agility check. Agility is a
Yeah.
characteristic.
Yeah, agility is a characteristic. The
So I
athletics.
guess it's athletics then.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So I'll do the athletics check and climb up / jump up him. However it works.
Yeah, he does it.
Try him.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Bit of-
Oh, now Tornus. So I'm going to give you 2 attacks.
Okay. Awesome. Okay. So straight away, I'm going to shoot the. I'm actually going to shoot the freshest guard, so the 4th guard.
Yep.
He hasn't taken any hits yet.
Nope.
And I'm just going to take a shot at him.
Cool. Yep, just a range attack, and you can add a bonus dice because
Cool.
you've got the height advantage. Yeah, he's dead.
So 4 successes just wipes him out, and then I've got a second.
No, wait, I need to see what your damage is. To be fair,
I've got 5 damage. So
yeah, he's dead.
4.
So the first one dies, and yeah, you get another free attack because of the triumph on the climb.
Sweet. I'm just going to take another shot at the second guy who already has taken. Has he taken 1 damage?
He's
and 1
taken 1
strain?
damage. Yep, 1 damage, 1 strain.
Cool. Yeah. So I'll take a second shot at him. Do I keep my bonus dice for this shot?
No.
Okay. So I lose my bonus dice.
Yep.
Take an additional shot. Cool. 2 success, 2 advantages.
And what's your attack again? Damage? 5. Yep, so 7. Yep, he's dead as well.
Nice.
Nice. Good job, Tornus.
Good job, Clixo.
There is still the one behind us on the
that-
floor,
I mean-
right?
Yep, you've got the one knocked out on the floor. With your advantages,
Is that, I don't know what you're trying to do there. High five? Or...
I think it
Yeah,
was
tried to fix my camera, but
that was really weird. Yeah, he's definitely.
I think if Tornus does to you a high five, you're gonna be smashed back to the camp.
okay, with your advantages and your height advantage of being on Tornus' shoulders, you can now see that this lot. Can I move them all? Oh, yeah.
I thought that was it. I thought like, oh, he killed the guys.
Oh, dear.
There's more guys. Oh, fuck.
There we go. I mean, you've done almost 2 full rounds, so they've moved, and they can definitely see Tornus' head above all the tents, and they can hear the fighting, so they know where you are. So that was Finn. Next, we've got Tornus. What's your plan?
So we're still in initiative, are we? We're still fighting.
You're not well. No,
What's
not
it?
really. To be fair, at this point, yeah. I mean, you've got the guy on the floor. If you're all happy to ignore him, he's just fully knocked out. Then we keep the same initiative. So if anything else comes up, we'll go straight back into like picking up where Tornus was. So yeah, what's your plan, guys?
I would like to scout the environment if I can see any guards that are near us, like behind the tents or something, because I should see them.
Yep. So yeah, do a perception check for me, please.
Yes. Perception. There.
Nope. it sees
Nope.
nothing.
Okay. It's
You
clear, guys.
should-
It's clear.
You should you should have added a bonus die. Sorry for your height. So
Okay.
just can you able to just roll a bonus?
Yeah, I try. Yes. Bonus is blue, right?
We'll just add that on. Okay, so you got a advantage. This with your advantage. This shadow's getting bigger, as if the person's coming closer. Yeah, so you're all now together pretty much. So what's your plan, guys?
So I've got 2 things here. That's either going to be your boy Cory that we keep forgetting about, or it's going to be what's his face? Not Vemos Lightbringer. Who did we bump into? Lord Golgoth there, yeah. But I'm going to go. I'm off.
Be sneaky boy.
I'm going this way to see who it is.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm running
Everyone-
towards him.
Everyone else coming with him?
Yeah, no, I'll follow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
before
I'm going to
before
fill on Tornus there. Right.
yeah, before
I won't
following
notice
them,
you, so-
I want to actually investigate the corpses that are on the floor, if there is anything on them that
Did you
can be useful.
wait? Did you just say loot the bodies? I mean,
Yeah.
The bodies hit the floor. So yep, you play the card, loot the bodies, and I don't even know what kind of check that is. So we'll find what
You
one.
gain 4 amber, right?
Yeah. Well, there are 3 deaths, so at least there
yeah.
was 4 or 5 fights. I don't know. So I forge a key at no cost.
I don't even know. I guess survival. Is it
Survival?
It's not really survival. No, it's not really survival, is it? Any
It
ideas,
is.
guys? What kind of skill would be like looting a body?
Is it skull-
Perception, right?
yeah, it's just gonna be,
Streetwise,
it's just gonna be perception. I'm sure it's gonna be perception.
Perception.
In D&D,
Yeah.
it would be perception, I guess.
Cool. Let's go perception then.
So perception, and it's a standard. So 2 difficulty, right?
Yep. Okay. So it wasn't a success, but with your advantages, could you roll a D12 for me, please?
Making things harder. Where are the
Top
the
left.
something?
So on your
left.
normal screen on the top left, the second one from the bottom is a.
Oh,
dice.
yeah. 1d12.
Yep.
Yeah. 3.
3.
Nice.
Okay. On his body, you find a heel tab.
You get his pants.
Ah. I found a pair of boxers.
And the problem
Yeah.
is, it's from the one that Tornus absolutely nailed. So he's in a like shitty skiddy case.
Okay, healing tab.
Yep. So add a heel tab to your inventory. You've
Okay.
looted that, and you just found.
And then I
you
follow-
found a picture of his wife as well.
That's definitely got to be canon. You've definitely got to have a picture of his wife.
But your Reaper sigil like grows stronger as you absorb the hate.
Yeah, but it does work only on a single battle. So
Right, watch this shadow.
Okay, so you've all run over, yeah?
yeah, I
Yeah.
follow them after I loot the corp.
Yeah. Well, damn you, Finn, for guessing it first time. It is your boy. It is.
Corey.
It's
Let's
Cory.
kill him.
Hey, it's Kevin. We found Kevin. Kevin, what's going on?
Wait, can I ask him what his name is?
No, it's Kevin.
You know his name. He's told you. But if you want to ask his name again,
I was just joking. We never asked.
so you can. So yeah, you see like Cory down the sides of this tent, and he looks at you all. Is he facing the right way?
Definitely not.
I have no idea. He's running away. No. Yeah. So yeah, you see Cory down here, and he's
I didn't
laughing
mean to
away.
do that. Oops. Big green line. Can you?
So he's laughing away and like just like taking in like the commotion that's going on, and he beckons for you guys to follow him.
Yeah, I'm straight after him.
Well, I mean, is he going in the direction of the tavern? Because if not, then I'm not following him at this point.
So he's beckoning you down, like essentially down between these tents at the moment where he is. Your tavern is obviously just like to the north.
So are we? Because I think I mean, obviously, killing people is great fun, but what are we trying to do here? Are we trying to get to the tavern? And talk to the
Trying to
snake
get away.
guy?
I think we should follow. I think we should follow the goblin. Goblin are really intelligent people.
Yeah, Kevin, I'm following you.
Okay, well, I mean, I'm on Tornus's back, so wherever Tornus goes, I go. Yeah.
And Tornos usually is following whatever, like
I am Marka.
Iron Merca or
He's
whoever.
normally just running away. So.
Yeah, I'm gone. I'm following.
I
Yeah.
guess
So you're going with Cory. Okay. So yeah, he drags you guys into a tent, into one of the barracks
Murders us.
nearby. Yeah, and stabs you all in the neck. Yeah, so he drags you into a barracks and he pulls you inside. And then Steve scrolls down to find all the stuff he wrote. Because
Are we doing good, Steve?
I mean, you've actually followed the storyline, which is nice. But I've kind of railroaded you, so that's.
I kill Corey.
That's gonna be next.
Yes, we murder and defecate Cory's body, and then I don't know. We burn the entire camp to the ground, and then we fight an Archon.
Did you
first.
just say burn the stockpile? Stop saying Brobnar cards. That's surely that's Rene's piece.
I hate
Yeah.
Brobnar.
So you you get into the barracks and like Cory gets you all inside, and he goes, "So, what the hell is all this ruckus? I'm assuming those horns are for you guys. I knew I'd like you lot the moment I saw you. No self-control, barely any strategy, and living life by the moment.
Yeah.
It's almost like we were destined to meet tonight. So, I suppose you're probably looking to get out of here. Well, you're in luck, or at least I'm the lucky one, as I've just got back from a little scouting and found our ticket out of here. I was just coming back to get the necessary tools. Looks like we'll need to expedite the escape, though. out on the fringes of the camp, deep in the forest, I found some old ruins. Hoping to find a tunnel out of there. I did some exploring. You'll never guess what I found.
The tunnel.
Nope.
You
Some
found
amber.
Did you find the vault?
So he just like starts pissing himself laughing. He's like, I didn't expect you to actually guess. Come on. So he goes, cool, I'll tell you anyway. I found Huggle Flurpus.
Who?
Huggle Flurpus. Do you guys know?
You might need to say that again, because I think a car or a motorbike or a
Can you
hippo.
guys hear those horns? I don't think you heard them.
I think Finn's just about to get eaten by a hippo.
I'm pretty gassy today, guys. Sorry about that.
So what has he found?
Huggle Flurpus.
Huggle Flurpus. Shit, son!
Yeah, Huggle Flurpus.
What's a Huggle Flurper?
Wait, what? None of you have heard of Huggle Flurpus?
Huggle Flurper?
Huggle Flurpus. Don't any of you read? It's like it's one of the not so secrets of the Crucible. Like, come on, guys.
Are we
None
just
of you
going to
read
spend the next 2 hours saying Huggle Flurpus, hoping that something clicks?
If you say it 3 times in a mirror, that's how you find it.
Huggle Flurpus, Huggle Flurpus, Huggle Flurpus.
Well, anyway, Cory says, I found him. He stands in all his majestic stone toteminess, ready to grant us a boon, provided we provide the required offering. We can ask him to break open the gates and hold off the guards while we escape. No one will know it was us that awoke him, so we can escape in all the turmoil. Don't worry, I know how to create the offering, and I have a plan to get them, but to do it, I'm going to need a few things. The guard captains wear badges to identify themselves. They're the perfect shape for the casing. I need one. Oh, and your friend Steve? I need his eye. The mechanism within holds a fragment of imprinted amber, perfect for what we need. Now, finally, and most importantly, in the beggar's barrel, there's a shady-looking snake man. Have you seen him?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're very familiar.
Yeah.
No.
So,
Maybe.
guys, he has a vial filled with a liquid that will turn one of us invisible.
Oh, shit.
Now, to get into Steve's building, I'll definitely need it.
Yeah. There might be a problem.
Yeah, we gave it to another snake boy. He drank it and then started murdering people. You know.
And then we got fucked.
Wait. The snake man killed all these people?
Yeah, we didn't do anything to us. We're innocent bystanders here. The snake killed everyone.
Oh.
So,
Actually, guys, what about if we go and kill Forgorolgo?
Who?
I knew that he's a snake.
Huggle Flugel.
Urgo Furgo.
Why would you want to kill Huggle Flurpus?
He got Flurpus.
So,
Well, anyway.
so Kevin, we've got a bit of a problem. We had that vial, which sounds great, but we lost the vial.
We didn't lose it. You gave it to a snake.
Shut up, kid! It's fucking alien. We were on
I kill people and tell the truth.
We were on a quest, and the quest that we were given to by the man with
He interrupts you. He's like, "Yeah, I've got no time for you, mate." And like all the horns outside the building start going, and Cory just like screams, "Okay, I guess we'll improvise." And he pulls you all towards the back gate of the barracks, and outside, oh boy. So you guys are now pretty much here. You've got guards bursting in through one end of the tent, and Cory's running out the other end. So you guys know, like, what Cory's essentially his plan is. He needs a.
We need to kill a captain and
So
get
you've
their thing. We need to get
Steve's eye.
Need to get Steve's eye. So basically, he's going to do some sort of ritual to summon some sort of ridiculous demon or archon or whatever he's doing. This Hooble Flooble.
Huggle Flurpus.
Yeah, Huggle Flurpus. So we
We
basically,
couldn't even pronounce that woman's name, Sasha, or whatever her name was at the beginning. Why would you come up with a name of Huggle Flurble and expect us to say it right?
Huggle Flurpus.
Huggle
Huggle
Flurpus. Huggle Flurpus. Huggle Mugger.
Okay. I think we still need to get to the tavern somehow. Whether we kind of like sneak through the different.
Oh, I've left the
tents,
tavern. I'm done with the tavern.
I mean, we still didn't get our payoff from the snake guy.
I think that's gone.
Yeah, I have the idea that we are not getting paid.
I've sort
You
of
might-
I've let that
You might be
money
able to
go.
tell us about Cory, about Huggle Flurpus, about how to get Steve's eye. I think he's got some information that we need. And I mean, I know Steve told us not to do this like at the start of the episode, but we could just like fight the army.
No, absolutely not.
I think, well, how many are there? Like, there's like 10, 12, 15. We could probably do that. We could probably take them.
No,
That is not an accurate representation. There is an entire camp here.
Okay.
There's a few hundred people.
So
While
first-
Clixel's trying to convince us, I am literally gone out the back of the tent.
Yeah. We are following Corgi outside outside the tent there, and I can actually, because I can do it, so I can use the telekinesis to actually destroy the tent, taking down and delaying the army that is behind us.
How big do you think this tent is? Just going to catch him like mousetrap. Just going to catch them all.
I mean, there's a
It's
chance
only
you can
to
slow
create-
2 people down. Like the people that ran in after you, they might get a bit annoyed having to fight, like fling this tent off their head.
It's like a
I don't
carry
know.
on.
From okay, so the representation that you have here is not accurate. It looks like that there can be more people in the tent.
Yeah, it's a few more. I mean, you're
Okay.
gonna, there's all of you comfortably fit in there. It's like each of these is a barracks. It's like it's a pretty big tent, to be fair. So you would have all the lines of beds in there, and
Yeah, so you should be able to slow down like 10, 15 people actually.
yeah, potentially. You got this is literally like the entire, like most of the army behind you.
Okay.
Coming in behind you.
So which direction's Cory ran?
He's ran out this end, so they've run in this end. They've run in the far
Towards
left.
east.
Yeah,
Okay.
but
And
once he gets out the back of the tent, which way is he going?
okay, so he comes out the back of the tent, and he turns to you guys like, "Okay, what's the plan?"
Oh shit!
Okay, so we obviously need to get somewhere that's safe, that we can hide out for a sec. Like, so we can come up with a plan, figure out how we're going to get these items that he needs.
like a tavern.
Like a tavern.
Yeah.
I mean, I assume if we go back to our old barracks there, that's like, they probably already got guards there waiting for us. So that's probably out the question.
You know, I have an idea. I have a great idea. Nobody will expect it.
Okay.
Let's go to Steve.
Excellent idea. Excellent idea. That's exactly what I was just about to suggest.
How are we going to cross? I mean, have you seen the size of this camp?
Let's run
And
towards
where
Steve.
we are.
Yeah,
right
but
now?
we have everyone running behind us.
I mean, I'm sure there's. I'm pretty sure when Steve said that the entire army's there, I don't think he means like 100% of the army. I'm sure there's a few guys gonna be in our way at some point, and we don't want to get like.
Yeah.
You've
hammered.
already obviously bumped into a few of them.
Yeah.
So they are obviously about, and definitely aren't already placed around the camp ready to jump out at you. So
Yeah, but I think that's the safest. You know,
Yeah.
we will eventually need to fight someone.
If we need Steve's eye, we've got to get to Steve at some point. So I think running north is probably a good idea.
Which happens to be in the direction of the tavern. Just letting everyone.
I
know.
am the fucking tavern.
No, the tavern is on the side where there is all the army.
All right, I guess we're running north then.
Yeah, definitely.
Where are you going,
Yeah.
Taunus? Where are you going, Taunus? I'm following the big guy.
I think all of us are collectively confused as to what's happening.
Well, the problem is Tornus, which is the tallest one. He doesn't have a sense of direction.
No, the problem
So,
is someone's still.
If we ask him to follow him,
The
we're
problem
gonna
is
probably
somebody's
go directly towards the army.
somebody's still hell bent on going to the tavern. That's the problem.
Okay, everyone stop. I pull out some paper. I hand everyone a pen and a piece of paper, and I say, right, we're gonna write a vote.
I've gone.
Tavern or Steve. We'll put it in a hat. We'll
I've
shuffle it
gone.
around.
I've gone. I'm off.
I'm gonna walk to the tavern.
you're all dead.
I'm gonna walk right outside the tent behind the tent where
Yeah.
Kevin left,
Yeah.
and then I will walk
Kevin, I love his Kevin.
walk around all the other barracks and try to sneak into the tavern. I
From
know
behind.
that sounds crazy, but I try to sneak
You
into the
sneak
tavern.
from behind.
So,
like a knight
you're basically
behind
trying-
sneaking.
Basically trying to do this.
Yeah, exactly.
And
For me,
nobody
that is
sees.
really smart. This is really
Yeah,
smart.
yeah,
And am
I feel like a genius.
Thomas, am I still on your back?
yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. I'm happy to go along for the ride for obvious reasons.
Yeah. That will
Okay,
make the stealth
so-
thing even harder, but let's try.
Yeah. So the huge guy and the really crazy, like green thing, they are going towards the tavern.
Hulk?
I mean, everyone will see them. I think we should go and hide somewhere else.
No, I'm following. I'm sticking with the big guy. I think maybe if we go to the tavern and see if
no.
the guy's still there to try and get
Ah.
some of this creamy fluid or whatever it was. Have I
Creamy
got that in my
fluid.
head?
Okay,
Was
Thomas.
it was a creamy fluid, wasn't it? Have I got that in my head or?
It was an off-white fluid, yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
So
Never
yeah,
say
Thomas,
creamy.
you're gonna have to do a 3 difficulty stealth check with a setback dice because of the Martian sat on your shoulder.
That's
Thomas?
gonna be.
Yeah.
Thomas,
sorry.
Thomas has fallen out of his chair trying to do
I was like, hello? What was my plan?
it. Stealth check, just starts licking his
Ah.
rocket hammer. Ah.
Oh no. Okay, I'm. Are you ready? I'm rolling. I'm rolling the dice.
Yeah.
Ah,
Oh,
I mean, it wasn't a failure.
it wasn't a failure.
Although you did say it was a 3
however-
difficulty with a setback dice. There's no setback
Oh
dice.
yeah,
on
you've not
the
rolled that properly. It was 3 difficulty. more.
I will correct this. Setback is
Black one.
The
red. Black.
Yeah,
Black
it's not, yeah, we're not using a red one for a while. Don't worry.
Okay, so it's the same basically.
No, you need another
And we've
failure
got
dice.
purple as well.
Difficulty dice.
Oh,
Okay, so 2 threat.
Yeah.
Okay, so
horrific. Could have been worse.
yeah, so it's not too bad. However, someone decided to come around the back of the tents, and doink, some guy is now here,
yeah. What an
blocking your
idiot.
path.
Crush him.
So I am the threat.
So we straight into initiative again where we were previously, which I believe was on Taunus. Luckily for you guys, there is so there's this guard right in front of you. He just literally dived out from behind the tents and he's flung himself at you. And I want you to do a quick vigilance check first, please, Taunus. It's just a 2 standard difficulty.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, so he's going to get an attack on you because you failed. And the horns are still blaring.
Yeah,
Remind everyone.
Alpha is more than aware of what's going on at this point.
So we're going to do a quick swing at you with his shield.
Yeah, I block. I block his attack.
just blocks everything. Just blocks it all.
Hand in his face, and you're like, no.
with a hand like this, you know.
There's this guy in my other D&D group who always says "Okay, I dodge." And every time when he says it, it's like a natural 1 or something like that.
So these guys always get a setback dice, and they always so they always get a setback dice, and he is going to get a bonus dice because he's got this advantage on you from coming out from behind. So he's going to bash into you with his shield. He doesn't hit you, but he uses the you block it. He bounces off you, but he uses the advantage of it to get himself into an advantageous position, which is blocking the route to where you want to go. And he's also going to get another bonus dice the next time he is attacked, or if you're going to have a setback dice if you attack him, or he's going to get bonus dice if he attacks you. So next up we have the guards. So so Tornus still gets his attack.
So I have a setback die on the attack, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Not that it matters. So you get 3 successes. So you hit him for sure, and your weapon damage is 6. So that is 9. So you cleave into him and you just annihilate him. So yeah, he's dead, and your path is now blocked. Is now free. But obviously the guards that are coming running behind you, they know where you are still. So back to you.
Basically got hit by Tornus, and he deflate away with a voice like ah.
He is gone.
It's not a Wile E. Coyote cartoon.
For Tornus, it's like he's still on stealth mode.
He thinks he's getting away with it.
It's
like crouching whilst he's doing it.
I'm really proud of me right now. So I will stealth forward into the tavern, at least into the direction.
Okay, so you still think you're stealthing. So yeah, do another stealth check.
Does a little combat roll from one tent to another whilst like smashing down a bunch of things.
Yeah. But this time it's still 3 difficulty, but you won't have the setback dice because you're getting the hang of it. You are like, oh, I know what I'm doing here, and you got a bit of confidence.
Still fucks it.
Yeah, he doesn't have the hang of it, I think.
Yeah, so like you have not stealth past anyone. They know exactly where you are.
What he's actually doing is crouching down, going, "I'm stealthing, I'm stealthing." You can't see me.
Yeah. Over his eyes.
I can't see you. You can't see me. Yeah, so pretty much everyone knows which direction you guys are going. So
Okay, good.
So I think we should hold up in the tavern and do like a Shaun of the Dead style, like
Lord go
have a pint and let it all blow over.
I am not fighting this army. It's not happening.
By the way, guys.
I mean,
I don't know if you realized, but this thing with the Tornus trying to sneak out. Do you remember that song that does?
Benny Hill, yeah.
I assume that you're doing that.
Yep.
This is canon. This conversation
with the voice.
happened. And this is actually happening, okay.
First, we need to occupy the tavern.
Let's keep going. Yeah, we've got to keep moving forward. So Tornus has just absolutely mutilated one of these Sanctum guards. We'll just run, keep running.
So should we go to the tavern, actually?
I swipe his little badge as I run past him.
Oh, he said it needed to be a captain's badge, I think.
It has to be a captain.
Clixel, have you any experience in hostage taking?
Obviously. What kind of Martians? Actually, I mean, you say hostage, it's more like captive, and we normally kill them pretty fast. We get we take them captive so that we can kill them. Really.
Okay, as you say, whatever.
Look, we're bonding already.
Whatever.
So should we go towards the tavern or in the north? Towards that big tent.
I'm just gonna run towards the tavern.
Yeah.
And try and find a back entrance.
So you're trying to go in through the back entrance.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's going with him?
I'm not.
Honest is going.
I mean, I'm going, but super begrudgingly.
I stay behind, like really far from the tavern.
Or like with the guards, like with the army.
No, the army is on the other side. I don't care.
I think the tavern's just gonna get like circled, and I don't think
Tavern has 2 entrances, right?
Yeah, front and back.
Yeah. So we got options.
Yeah. That's all you need. So
you understand the concept of circled, yeah? I mean, it's all this thing.
You forgot the hostage taking.
Yeah, you guys all rush towards the tavern. Everyone can blatantly see you. You're just like trashing everything on the way. You've sent a Sanctum body just going flying. And yeah, you rush in through the back entrance, which like leads you into the kitchen. There's a like a small elf, just like screaming. Cory is like absolutely loving life. He's just like, mate, you guys. I knew I was going to love you guys. We are. This is so much fun. And he runs in and he just starts grabbing at food and at drinks and stuff like that because he's obviously been away all day.
Corgi, sit.
I mean,
Don't eat all the food.
all initiative.
So Cory is going to stab you.
Cory pulls out daggers like.
No, I have determination. No, what was it? I have willpower. What?
You're gonna
Don't
you're gonna
fight.
try and make
Don't
Cory sick.
fight Cory. Fucking hell.
I don't need to fight Cory, but he cannot steal food and do shit. No, I
I think that's where you draw the line.
I have coercion. No, coercion.
You're like, it's like, guys, I don't mind annihilating all of these poor guards and killing merchants.
But only one sausage roll.
You're still any of my food.
Is there a basement or something?
No,
like
I
that
was just joking.
below the
anyway.
tavern. Do we know that?
You can do a. I mean, you guys don't know because you've not done it, so you could have a perception check to have a look around. Like you've pretty much you're at the minute you've rushed into the kitchen. There's the little elf in front. You can hear some people in the other room, but you can't obviously see anyone yet.
First, we need to block the back and front entrance. Obviously, I think can I persuade Tornus? Oh, I'm not gonna ask you, Tornus, block the fucking door.
Okay, you do the hostage taking, I block the door.
Okay, I grab Kevin hostage. Cory hostage.
You're grabbing Cory hostage.
No, sorry, the other goblin.
The little elf.
Yeah, I'll grab the elf hostage.
Yeah, the cook. Okay, yeah. So if you're rushing into, obviously, lock the front door. In the other room, you can see the giant from before, just sat in the corner. His head is pretty much down on the table, and he's just dribbling. And there's many empty ale bottles around him. He's had a good time, and you can just hear him snoring away. And everyone else is obviously rushed out of here because, why would you stay in a tavern when the camp's being attacked?
Is the snake man still here?
No.
Ah, shit.
I will just sit at the door at the main entrance with my back, so nobody can open the door.
Okay, and Cory just starts laughing away, shouting, "Hold the door!" That's a free one for everyone listening.
I think I would like to peek from the front door to see what's the situation outside.
Okay, Tornus, you can let him past.
No.
Just to peek. Come on, big guy! I just want to peek.
Or the back door, because the front
We
door.
can't risk that. We can't.
But if there is no one, we can run away.
Okay.
Tornus is blocking the back door, not the front door.
No, the front door.
No, I
is
think
there.
I blocked the front door. Actually.
Yeah, they rushed through.
Okay, you guys went through and blocked front, so the back door is the one that they can just run in and kill us.
At the moment,
Yeah,
Okay, good.
but
Okay,
you are in the back. Good.
Yeah,
So-
okay. Good to know that Tornus completely ignored my actual instruction.
Okay,
so
so yeah, you peek through the back, through the front door. Just one moment.
Okay, when I stand up to let Xia peek at the door, I will move to the back door and sit there.
No,
You have the job now.
no, don't go, big guy.
Yeah. So as you open the door, there is a. You're going to take a point of damage as you get struck by a arrow that is fired directly at you as soon as you open the door. So he's going to take a point of damage as it's grazed past your face and cut you open.
Direct damage, so no soak, nothing.
Yep, just one damage. Yep.
So at this point, we've got somebody trying to hold the door shut. We've got people at the back door. I'm going to sort of try and take the air of caution and say, right, what's the play? What we're going to do now? Because we're in a bad way. We've got to move quickly.
Yeah.
Oh, I've probably got to do that in accent, but I'm not going to.
I just want to say something. In a group like this, there are different roles. For me, I'm a fighter, and we need a person that stands up and has a smart idea.
Yeah.
So who
Yeah,
wants
there
to
is
be
no,
that?
there is no one in this
My-
group.
my
like
smart
that.
So hang on a minute. Wait,
What
wait.
about
I'm sorry.
Wait, wait.
There's a basement and we can dig a hole and then we are out of the camp.
I had the smart idea 45 minutes ago of don't run to the fucking tavern.
Yeah.
But you all ran to the tavern, so
Yeah, I want to go to Steve.
Right.
Let me
I'm
and
just gonna-
Tornus
just
control
jump
this
in here. We're gonna have like a few minutes break. If you guys want to talk off camera about what you want to do, I'm gonna want to get a drink, go to loo, or you guys can obviously do that as well. And then we'll start recording again because
so this is where we
You
go off
guys
camera.
really-
This is where we go off camera, and Steve goes, "Do this." Everybody do. Steve's the
No,
one with the
no,
good
no, no.
idea.
No, now we go off camera just for everyone, and Steve will say, "What the fuck did you do? I told you to
I mean, we're off camera now. I'm saying now. We're off camera now.
I've gone.
What? Okay, yeah. So we've just come back from a quick little break while everyone collected themselves, and I had a nice little drink because I've been talking too much. So where we're at is Stefano Czar has just looked out the front door, managed to get shot with because one of the archers managed to hit an insanely difficult shot, which is quite nice. And and there's grazed past Stefano, so he's only taken 1 damage. Tornus has ran to the back door. Now, guys, you've locked yourself into a tavern. You've got Stefano Czar. You look out the front door and you can see there is probably about 30, 40 guards outside. You can see that there is a couple of captains among them. Now might be your chance to go rush and attack them if you really want to and try and get their badges that Cory needs. And behind the tavern, you guys haven't looked outside, but you saw the people that were chasing you. So there are people there.
Just in
So
case you
what is your
forget,
plan, guys?
it's an army.
It's an army. Just because you can see 30, 40, there is people behind them. There's people preparing different areas, or there are people. It's actually during the night as well. Obviously, when you start following the thing, so people are still getting together and organizing together as their battalions and coming towards you.
So I think I'm going to go over to the big guy because I've been drawn to Tornus and his strength. I'm going to see if I can get at least some of the resources that we've got in the tavern on our side. So to see if the guy, you said he was a bit drunk and a bit dribbly, but at least to see if he can gather some of his faculties. And I start sort of pushing and poking. I don't even know if we asked his name, but the other Brobnar giant. Say, hey, mate, what's your name, pal? What's your name?
So you don't know. So I think when I roll this, you're going to see his name, but just ignore it. You don't know it. You'll have to ask. But he's going to roll a resilience check to see if he wakes up because he is pissed. But he's getting nudged by you, so he's going to get a bonus dice.
Oh, he's not getting nudged.
Help.
Because I'm an elf and he's a giant. I mean, I'm hammering him.
Yeah. To him, it's a nudge. So he wakes up and he's like, oh, yeah, okay, I'll have another beer.
No, forget the beer, mate. There's a bit of an apocalypse happening. We might need your help. What's your name?
Oshgrub.
Bless you.
Oshgrub?
Bless you.
Oshgrub.
Bless you.
I think I'm Oshgrub.
Bless you. What's your...
Aha, you funny elf. Get me another beer.
I'll get you another beer if you can help us. So there might be something happening where we've got one of your kind. We've got a very dear friend of ours that he's helping block one of the doors, but obviously you'll know there's 2 doors to this tavern. Do you think you could go and help us look at the other door? I'll bring 2 beers. I've got 2 arms. I'll bring you 2 beers.
Ah, thank you. Yes, 2 beers, and he hands you 4 ambits.
I'll take it. So sort of put it in my pocket and walk towards the bar, but sort of keeping one eye on him to see if he walks towards the back door.
No, he's still sat there. He's just waiting for his beer.
I'll go for him. Look. What's your name? Askrab.
I sort of shout to his eyes, "Arse grab."
Askrab. There is a really interesting thing. They say that the position in front of the door is really nice during this time of year to rest, and it's there is the window over there, and it's a really nice angle to don't discourage the conversation to other people, and it's at the right side to see the rest of the tavern, and he makes a nice draft between this window and that window.
So he looks at you, and he looks a bit confused, and he goes, "Ha, elf, you do a good impression of a goblin. Now, where are my beers?"
Okay.
I'm a goblin.
So at this point, I've pulled the beers, but I've walked towards the back door and I've set them in front of the back door.
I thought
Yeah.
Cornus is at the back door. We need someone
Cornus
to
at the
go
back
front door.
Yeah, exactly.
Front door.
the
Front door. Sorry. Yeah, walk to the front door and put them in front of the front door.
Yeah, he gets up and he waddles over to the beers, and he sits himself down in front of the door, picks up the beers, and starts drinking.
Cool. Right. Sorry, go ahead, Ollie.
I'm gonna have a look at like if there's any like trapdoors or anything in the tavern to see if there's any like way of escaping here.
Yeah, do a do a perception check, but it's going to be 3 difficulty because like if there is anything, it's most probably very hidden.
Okay.
Yep, you find nothing.
Cool.
Cool. So I'm still holding on to this little. And what is he again?
An elf.
An elf. Okay, so we're obviously like we're in the back in the kitchen. I'm gonna throw him to the ground, pointing my gun in his face, and I'm gonna calmly ask him what his name is. Whilst
You're going to throw him down, put a gun to his face.
and be like, "Hey, buddy, what's your name?"
You should be an American police officer. Too
Yeah.
pistol.
Maybe cut that part out.
Yeah.
It's a bit dark.
Yeah, so I'm gonna ask him what his name is, and we'll go that far.
Yeah, so that's a coercion check.
Okay.
Wait, what have you done? Asked him what his name is?
Yeah, I'm gonna
he's-
try and get.
yeah,
to
he's-
my-
Give me
You
your
were so
name.
surprised. I thought it was going to be just get straight down to business. I know it's pretty first names.
Punch him in his face.
Well, I thought I'd appease you, as we haven't been asking people's names. I thought I'd be the first one to.
Yeah, so his name is Portia.
Portia.
Portia. That is a male name in the Elven world, I promise.
Cool. Continuing with the dumbass names, I see. Okay. Well, I now am gonna do a probability coercion check, as I'm gonna politely ask him, somewhat aggressively, how do we get out of here?
Yeah, do a coercion check.
Yeah, is that just regular difficulty?
It's just 1 difficulty. He's
Just
pretty
one.
terrified of you.
Perfect. Coercion. Where do I find? Oh, it's social.
Social.
I haven't used a social skill yet. Unsurprising.
Okay, yeah, he's pretty terrified of you. He's happy to tell you whatever you want, and yeah, he points at the door.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna kick him in the face. I'm gonna ask him again. I'm gonna tell him as well. I'm gonna kick him in the face and say, "You're a part of this now. How the fuck do we get out of here?" I'm not messing around. I am. If he snaps back at me, I'm going to shoot him in the face. This man has. You're seeing the ugly side of Clixel. Before you were seeing the nice side of Clixel. Now you're seeing the ugly side of Clixel. And I'm gonna kill this guy.
Cool. Do another coercion check for me.
Cool.
Cool. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's very terrified. He thought he was helping by pointing at the door. He's like, "Please, I promise that's the only way in and out. Obviously, other than the front door. But
Oh, he's really testing me there.
but if you're in trouble, you can hide." And he starts like trying to like crawl away from you.
Okay, I'm gonna follow where he's hiding, trying to hide.
Cool. Yeah. So he crawls over like into the main room, and beneath the bar he pulls back the carpet, and you can see there is a trap door, and he opens it up, and inside you can see barrels and barrels of ale. And he's like, "But like obviously, hopefully they don't think that there's a cellar in a tavern, because every tavern has one of those."
Cool. All right. So I'm gonna just shout on. I'm not gonna shout. I guess they probably won't hear us through the walls. I'm gonna let everyone know that there's a thing we can hide in, and that we should all get in there as soon as possible. So I'm telling everyone there's a fucking trapdoor. Let's go.
Cool.
I have an idea.
I jump
And
straight.
then we make the giant sit on the trapdoor.
I mean, we should just leave. We should just leave Oshabrug in.
Askrab.
Yes, Askrab in just where he is. So when they do eventually bust in, they just find a drunk giant. They'll probably question him. He won't know what's going on. They'll be more confused than anything. We can just kind of like sit there and hope for it to. Maybe we stay there the night and then we can sneak out the next day.
Sneak
Okay.
out.
I'm just going to jump in quickly. Could you, Taunus, do a quick brawl check for me? As like there's people now trying to like break down the door that you are on.
Yes.
It's just a 2 difficulty. And Osgrub is going to do the same on his door.
Oh.
So they come in through the front door.
Back door.
The back door.
Osgrub's done his bit. Look at how
Yeah.
strong he is. Aren't you guys glad you didn't choose to fight him?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like you are like pushed away from the door, Taunus, and 2 guards rush in.
Hyan jumps in the cellar.
I can't even remember where we're up to on the initiative.
I think
The guards
Taunus-
went.
Cornish went just.
yeah, Taunus killed the guy outside. Then we ran into the tavern.
It's
so
me.
It's
But I'm on the front. Do I have like? Can I
Yeah.
see the back or?
You will have heard like a giant getting forced away from the door. Yeah, you'd have. You know that's going on. So you're like at the front of the tavern, but like if you wanted to get to where the guards are, it would be a move and an attack, or you can do something else. The trap door is between you, so it's like kitchen, bar, and then into the actual front bit, and the trap
Okay.
door is just behind the bar.
Okay. So I don't see the back. I need to move to the back if I want to do something with the guards.
Yes.
Well, of course I have to. Okay, I move to the back, and I'm gonna say, "Big guy, I'm come to your rescue." I will. The problem is if I use the sigil now, it doesn't really help. I'll use telekinesis, trying to push both guards outside without attacking them.
Okay. Sure. I've just noticed as well, Taunus, you did it too difficult. Like the difficulty of your check was too much, but
Oh, yeah, it doesn't matter.
But yeah, it would have failed anyway. Just for anyone watching. So you can do a willpower brawn check if you want to fight those back. So the same as what you did before. 4 green, 2 greens, 2 yellows.
Yep.
You can only target one. You could, if you hit one into the other, if you get enough advantages, I'll let you knock them both out. But if not, only one's going to go.
Okay. So 2 green, 2 yellow.
2 green, 2 yellow, and it's against 2 difficulty.
Yep.
Okay, yeah. So it's a success. You knock one flying out, and he falls into the doorway. So it's blocking other people from getting in currently. Your threat obviously has like been a bit of a detriment in that it's made him block the door, but it means he's not out the door, so you're not going to be able to like shut the door without getting him out the way. But yeah, you've knocked him prone. He's pretty much out the fight at the moment, but you've still got one other guy there. We now go to the next person up, who is Hyan Merker.
I mean, yeah. At this point, if all he's doing is stood in the doorway, I'm probably going to try and non-lethal push him out of the door. I'm not going to try and shoot him or anything like that because he could fall in any direction. But I think I'm going to try and move him out of the doorway, so hopefully Taunus can shut the door behind him.
Okay, so you're going to charge into him. So that will be just a brawl check, 2 difficulty.
I'm not very good at that.
You could politely ask him to leave.
Yeah, your social skills are all right. You can do that.
Yeah, can I coerce him? Just
Politely.
look,
Yeah, I mean, we have
Please
hostages.
you're fighting for the wrong team.
Oh, to be fair, yeah, Taunus has a good point there.
What's that?
We have hostages.
Oh, pull him in.
Oh, even better.
You like grabbing people when they don't want to be grabbed. Yeah, you could grab and close the door.
Should we?
We can put them.
oh,
We
yeah.
can put them
Oh.
in front of the door to stop other people from coming in. We can
Do
knock
I
them.
pull him in?
So one is knocked out and it's in front of the door, of the rear door, and we can knock out another one and put it there as well. So we stop people from coming in.
Yeah, I'm going to try and pull him in.
Okay, so it's still a brawl check, but you're now trying to like brawl him to the ground rather than pushing him out. It's 2 difficulty still.
I'm still not phenomenal at brawl. I mean, by not phenomenal, I mean I'm absolutely horrific at brawling. But let's do it.
Keep rolling.
Yep, you failed, so he's not going to get knocked down. You've also got a couple of threat, so he's going to take an opportunity to swing an attack at you. This will use up his opportunity for the round, so you don't need to worry about him going twice. So you've essentially ran into a shield. He's going to bump out with the shield again. Luckily, these guys are scared about using their swords. Oh, that is not right. You are not that strong. Yeah, you still fucks it. Yeah, so you take no damage. He takes the advantage, though, to step back and protect his downed companion.
I'm just
So
thinking
he-
because we've not
He's now
used him
got shield
before.
raise.
Could I have added a success so with my ability always comes out on top? I can
I don't know what your ability is. What does it do?
always come out on top. It basically says that I can. I don't know if you've got the book. I might have the book. I don't know which one it. But
I
it,
can find it.
but it basically says I can. I don't know if it says that I can add, but it definitely says I can change a result.
Once per session, after an elf makes a check or is a target of a check, you may spend 1 spot to cancel a triumph. So
I missed
it
that.
doesn't
You
give
broke.
a
You broke.
success.
You broke out there. You broke up there a little bit. Sorry.
Yeah, so once per session, whenever you make a check or someone targets you with a check, you can cancel a triumph or a despair.
Right. Okay. That's I didn't think I could add a success, but all right. That's no good to me then. All right then.
So he's missed you, but he's taken advantage to now block the guy on the floor. So if he's going to be a bit more defensive now, and that's whether or not you attack him or the other guy. So that was Hyan. So we're now down to Ollie.
Cool.
Is there any way you can support the fight, I guess?
Yeah.
no.
Oh, could you heal Taunus?
How much is Taunus hit by?
I can't remember how much.
Taunus has taken a couple of hits, I think.
I don't think I've got any heal. I think.
No, but can you do just a
everyone can do a
regular
medicine
heal
check.
check?
I'm feeling
Yeah,
great.
Oh,
Taunus has taken 2 hits.
I've
and
still
you can
got
always-
two wounds.
So to do a medicine check, yeah, you can always do a medicine check.
Yeah.
Well, you picked up the X tab. I'll give you the
Or
X tab.
the X tab heals 5, so I don't know if it's worth
I
it.
also
Yeah, I
used
don't
it
think.
last round, I think. I think I used that last episode.
No, you used the herbs that you got from the market to heal me last round. Game.
That was essentially an extra.
Yeah, that was the X tab. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. But you can do a regular medicine check on another character to heal them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes,
So because their health is below half, it's just an easy check. So it will just be 1 difficulty, and then any successes is how much they get healed by.
Okay.
So you're healing Taunus.
Yeah, I'll do that. Might as well. Am I able to still move and stuff afterwards?
Yeah, you can still move. It's like you're doing this instead of your attack. Okay. Yeah. So you heal 2 damage, Taunus.
Yes.
With the threats, because you've taken that time out, the
May I
guard.
ask how the pebble will heal me? How does it look like?
He starts glowing, and,
Okay.
and you heal. Like he's a magic little pebble. No one really knows what happens. He just comes over. He just like,
It start to glow and then he smash into your armor and he actually heal you.
he floats up onto your shoulder and sweeps.
I thought like he was
swings
pulling
into
some
the
medical equipment and starting working on my.
like a tiny little scratch. Yeah. So with the threats, what's going to happen now is all the guards are going to move up one on the initiative order. It's not going to matter for this turn because they've already been. But it means obviously in the future, any guards you come across, they're now going to be one higher. So then that means the guards now go before Taunus does. So that's quite an important thing for you guys to know. So that's 4 threats. So it's quite a disadvantage. So yeah, next we've got Clixel, Fixfinger.
I'm very quick to just jump down.
Yeah, sorry, yeah, you got some moving.
I'm going to jump down the cellar.
You're going to jump into the cellar, cool.
Yep.
Okay, so I think that we need to get into the cellar just ASAP before more people piling in. So I think what I want to do is, instead of trying to close the door or get people out, I just want to blast. I want to kind of like take down the whole kind of like part of that building. So
try and blow up the kitchen.
Yeah. So,
while everyone's still in it.
Me and Tornus, we are in.
Do you guys matter? Yeah, I also need 3 advantages to get the blast off, and it will also deal damage to both of you. Okay, maybe I won't do that. Now I'm thinking I should have taken. Do you remember in the character creation, I could have taken like a magnetic pulse or something that would have like pushed people. Like my choice was like a blast or like a magnetic thing. Yeah. And we were like joking how no one would ever need to push them. And now the one thing I need is to push some people.
Guys, I have a great idea.
Yeah.
If Xilix, you knock out the other guard, me and Tornus can collapse the tavern over the cellar. So they cannot follow us in the cellar.
Oh yeah, and we can just suffocate to death.
Well, we gotta find a way out of the cellar.
Yeah, tomorrow when there's no guards around.
I mean, like there's one place in this tavern that you could be. The chances are when they find you, you're in trouble.
And they're not gonna find us. Trust me, I've got an idea.
Well, we don't know. Like the cellar, at least it could have, another exit, or there is maybe a possibility to do a tunnel.
Okay, so at this point,
but
you guys hear an absolute clatter coming from the front door as the Oshgrub, the giant, has like passed out. He's fallen over and he's fallen away from the door, and the doors burst open, and in runs another 4 guards.
Shit.
All right. Okay. So basically, what you're saying is we're screwed.
Are we still in? We're still in initiative, I'm guessing.
Still in initiative. We're on Finn's go.
Yeah.
Okay. There's no point in trying to kill anyone at this point because we're just gonna die. There's 4 guys at the back. There's 2 guys at the front. There's 2 guys at the back. 4 guys at the front.
I mean, we killed 4 guys like it was nothing earlier.
Yep.
So it's not too bad.
It was me, Taunus, then all the guys get.
No, because they just came in.
Oh, that's a good point, isn't it? So wait, so everyone now has initiative. Their initiative is greater than Taunus's, so it'll go me and then 6 guards.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, 4. The other 2 already.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Well, I mean, there could be someone else as well because you've all forgotten about Cory.
Cory.
Okay. I mean, you know what? You all know what I want to do.
Just just shoot him.
Just
do it.
Just shoot him. Okay, shoot everything.
Just shoot him.
Destroy everything.
I think that's it. We're clutching at straws. Let's just fucking shoot him.
Okay. All right. As I'm trying to decide whether to blow up the building and kill all my friends, obviously these guys burst in the back. I mean, I might kill the giant, but it doesn't matter at this point. I am going to turn around. I might just jump in this.
Shoot the 4 that just entered the tavern.
Okay. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to shoot the roof above the 4 guards.
Cool. Do a range check.
And try and like collapse the tavern on top of them.
Yep.
And us.
Too difficult range.
No, because we're in the kitchen / cellar at this point.
Do a 2 difficulty range.
Just shoot him!
Too difficult range check.
Man, you really fit in the Martian as
At this point,
I
as
get
a
those
character.
At this point,
I
the
get-
40 people that were outside are now all in the tavern.
And they're like, but this Martian keep talking.
I mean, everyone's just trying to pass in.
They're
So,
all
guys,
bewildered.
So guys, yeah. So all the guards are like still trying to push in. You missed the roof, and you've just you've hit like one of the structural beams, and it wasn't enough to actually bring the roof down. But literally, you distract all the guards. They all looked up, and they're a bit blinded and stunned. At that point, Cory, your boy, who is next in the order,
Kills everyone
and he was just like, well, I was hoping to not do this right now. I was going to save this. I mean, I earned this years ago. I feel it's a bit wasted on you guys since you're all absolutely useless, but I like you, so it's okay. And he pulls out this little stone, and this little stone is it's like a pentagon shape, and it's got a like a golden crescent across the top. Which is then joined onto a triangle below, and then another triangle next to it. So it's like a little emblem on it. And he holds it between his palms, and it begins to glow. You guys are all a bit like none of you have known knows what's going on here. This isn't something you guys have experienced before. But after a few seconds, you start hearing some explosions. There is like explosions coming around all around the tavern outside. You hear the screams, the guards are going flying. People are definitely dying out there. You have no idea what's going on. And all the guards that are inside the tavern with you have now rushed outside because they think there's a bigger threat outside. And you guys are inside now. People are dying. But all you guys can hear at the moment is a scream. You're inside the tavern. You guys are lucky that nothing's landed on the tavern yet, so the tavern's still in one piece. What's your plan?
Oh, it's a snake again.
So,
Run, I guess.
so nothing's landed on the tavern, so we assume they're falling. This whatever it is falling from the sky.
Well, you
I
can
think-
you can start explosives.
Or
I
could just
think
hear
we should.
explosions.
I think we should kill Cory and steal that artifact.
Kill the one guy that saves us.
Is there a
Yeah,
way?
it does-
Is there a way in the tavern to look outside that's not the front or back door? Is there a window?
There is window.
There's
Yeah, there is windows.
Yeah, straight to the front window.
Yeah, cool. Perception check. I mean, it's a 1 difficulty. If you miss like the explosions outside, I'll be impressed.
He's looking at the floor.
1 difficulty perception check. There's no perception check on a character sheet. Not on a character sheet, on the weapons and talents on the skills. There we go. Perception. Yeah.
We're gonna miss it. No.
Cool. You see everything.
Look at all the
so-
stuff I see, and I'm
so, yeah, there is-
terrified for doing it.
So there is Sanctum soldiers dying absolutely everywhere. You are loving it because you absolutely hate Sanctum and humans. You can see, there's bombs dropping from the sky. And yeah, with like the fact that you've rolled such a good high perception, you look up and you can see there is a massive flying wooden ship with a big red sail. And aboard it, there are loads of little, like gremlin-looking creatures that are just dropping bombs off of the side. There's big bombs dropping from the bottom of the ship. There's a couple of the smaller ships, like either side of it, and they're just like flying directly in. And Cory looks at you all and squeals, "Yes, the Skyborne are here!" And that is where we're going to end it.
Oh.
The Skyborne, space pirates,
Space pirates?
Space pirates.
Sky
Sky pirates.
sky
pirates.
pirates.
So you guys have encountered the Skyborne. The little emblem that Cory was holding is actually what looks like their house symbol in the book. It's obviously no one has seen this yet, but this is the Skyborne.
Nice.
What we'll do is when we put up the what we're going to be doing on our website is putting up a bit of information about all the different episodes. And for this one, what we'll do is we'll write a bit of stuff about the Skyborne. It's what we believe is going to be one of the new houses coming up. And one of the members of the Skyborne is the Red Baron, so he makes an appearance in the book as well. And you the two ships that are supporting this bigger ship appear to be similar to, obviously looking like that one. Whether or not it's the Red Baron, you guys won't know. But yeah, it seems you guys have encountered the first new house in the book.
So probably that thing that Corgi was handling, it was a forged red key.
Yeah, he forged the red key.
Not bad.
Nice. So yeah, at that point, I think that takes us just to about 2 hours as well. So quite nice timing. So we made, again, I mean, as if you didn't expect anything different by now, but we made a ridiculous pig's ear of trying to get away from everything. So
I feel like you gave us some hope.
But
when you knew fully that there was no way of us getting out of this situation.
Oh, there were many ways, just not going to the tavern.
Oh no, I meant like once we were in the tavern, you were like, yeah, let's come up with an idea to see how we can get out. And you knew that it was like, yeah, there's no way you guys are going to get out.
Luckily, Cory is magic. So yeah, we'll leave it there, and we'll probably get something up next week as well. So we made it, we're alive, we've got some allies that we didn't know we had, and Cory saves the day. I do feel really guilty now that we, one, didn't ask his name, and two, forgot his name.
I almost took him hostage as well.
Yeah.
But we are used to it, Finn. I mean, you are trying to kill or take hostage everyone, basically, even Steve.
Yeah.
So yeah, from us, from Steve from running it, and from the 5 of us playing. If you made it this far, thanks for watching, and we'll see you again in a week. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Bye.
Bye.
Right, so